All right, everybody, welcome back. You ready to dive deep?
Absolutely, ready to go.
Awesome. Today we're diving into DAX, so data analysis expressions, specifically in
Microsoft Excel.
Microsoft Excel.
Yeah.
We're looking at this function called FIRSTNONBLANK. Sounds a little technical, maybe a little bit intimidating.
Sure.
But trust me, this function, he's got some really cool uses, some interesting use cases
Absolutely.
that you might not have thought about before.
Mm-hmm.
So just to set the stage a little bit, for people who are new to DAX, it's essentially a language that you use for working with data in tools like Power BI and Excel.
Yep.
And it lets you do some pretty fancy calculations and analysis, stuff that you can't really do just with your regular Excel formulas.
Mm-hmm.
So our source material for this deep dive today is a technical document that goes deep on how this FIRSTNONBLANK function works. And our goal today is to try and demystify this function for you and see how it can be used to find, real insights in your data, even if you've never used DAX before.
Right.
So, FIRSTNONBLANK, it kind of does what it says on the tin, right?
Yeah.
It finds the first non-blank value in a column. Sounds pretty simple, but why is that actually useful?
Well, let's say you've got like sales data and you want to see the last date a product was sold.
Okay.
Even if there's like gaps in your data or maybe some missing entries, FIRSTNONBLANK can help you find that
Oh, interesting.
that last sales date.
So it's not just about finding the first non-blank, it's about using that to figure something out.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But I did notice in this document, it also mentions that this function is discouraged for visual calculations.
Right.
What's that all about?
It can be a little tricky because depending on how your data is visualized, the results can be kind of misleading.
All right.
FIRSTNONBLANK really shines when you're like laser focused on a single value.
Yeah.
Like in your sales data example, you want that specific date.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at like trends over time or maybe trying to spot patterns,
Right.
it might not be the best tool for the job.
Oh, I see. So it's kind of like it's powerful, but you need to use it in the right way, right?
Absolutely.
And it reminds me of, it's like using a butter knife to try and cut a steak.
Right.
It might work, but there's probably a better tool.
Exactly. You want the right tool for the job.
Right. Now, I did see that the document also mentions some kind of technical details about how FIRSTNONBLANK works with different types of data. Like it can handle references to columns, tables, even Boolean expressions. What's all that about? What does that mean for someone using this function?
So the cool thing about FIRSTNONBLANK is its flexibility. You can point it at a column, a whole table, or even use it with these things called Boolean expressions, which just means true or false.
Okay.
So let's say you have a survey where people answer yes or no to a question. You could use FIRSTNONBLANK to find the first yes.
Oh, I see.
And that's really powerful because it means you can apply this function to all sorts of situations, from analyzing customer behavior, tracking sales, and you don't have to be, a DAX expert to use it effectively.
So it's like having this really specific filter
Yes.
to find exactly what you're looking for.
Exactly.
That's pretty awesome.
It is.
So we've learned that FIRSTNONBLANK can be a really useful tool for finding specific values in your data, especially when you're dealing with things like dates or maybe sales figures. But as we've talked about, you need to use it wisely and pay attention to that context.
Definitely.
And as you continue on your DAX journey, here's something to think about. How could you combine FIRSTNONBLANK with other DAX functions?
Oh, that's a good one.
Right. To create even more powerful analyses, there's a whole world of data exploration waiting for you.
There is.
So go out there and have fun with it.
Absolutely.
That's it for our deep dive on FIRSTNONBLANK.
Until next time.
See you later.